Aside from the everyday maintenance that goes into farming, dairy farmers also have the unique challenge of dealing with the waste products cows produce. Today, I'm in Royal City talking with Austin Allred, owner of Royal Dairy. Together, he and his team have found a unique way of dealing with all that waste.
This is really probably equivalent to like a city with a population of 50,000 people. That's how much waste as far as poop and pee we deal with. The solids you compost, farmers like it, gardeners like it, everyone likes a little bit of compost. I think if you ask any dairy farmer, our biggest headache and liability on our farms is the lagoon. And the lagoon is what we call the liquid containment area for our liquid
green
manure.
water.
The green water, that's right. It's kind of the origination of the smells on dairy. The green water is a pain in our butt.
Austin worked with a company out of Chile called biofilter to develop a system to recycle waste. First, the waste drains into a pit.
That pit is going to send it into slope screens. Slope screens are a real basic system. The solids are just going to stay on top of the screen and the water is going to go to the bottom. That effluent is then going to make its way into these sprinklers.
While the solids get composted, the wastewater gets put through a sprinkler system and sprayed across pools full of wood chips and worms.
Imagine these as 5-foot deep swimming pools. The bottom 1.5 feet is just rocks. Then the next 4 feet is wood chips. As the water comes out, it settles through the wood chips and the rocks, and that's the biofiltration that cleans it. It really is just like a duplication of what happens when water hits the earth.
Tell me about the worms, because there's got to be millions and millions of them.
There's millions and millions of worms. Well, if cows are the greatest creation, worms have got to be second or third. Because really, if you think about what their bodies are doing as they eat these nutrients coming out of the green water, they're converting it literally to the perfect soil amendment. When you take worm castings, you put that in a potting soil, that'll grow any plant.
After being filtered, the water then gets recycled.
So a portion of it will go through our irrigation pivots and it'll water the next year's crop. And then the majority of it actually goes back through our system, and then we use that water to clean our, the cow pens. We use it to clean the parlor. We use it to clean everything. So this water is just recycled back and forth many, many times, and then every day we're pulling off just a little bit to put through our circles.
The crops are then combined with food that supermarkets can no longer sell to help feed the cattle.
Think about your Ford F-150. That's what I drive. If you put anything but perfect gasoline in that thing and perfect oil in that thing, it is kaput, right? I mean, it doesn't run. Cows, we're feeding them 10, 11 different ingredients. Obviously, we have a lot of quality control. We feed them good stuff. But at the end of the day, those cows are going to take all sorts of different ingredients, grasses, byproducts, stuff that we don't want, and frankly, that we can't digest ourselves. And they're going to convert that. They are the ultimate recycler. And it's just amazing if you think about that process of what a cow's doing when it's standing there or when it's sitting down chewing its cud.
To finish it all off, Austin took me to the lagoon where the clean water is stored after it's been run through the entire system.
So this lagoon is the clean, we call it tea water because it looks like tea, but there's absolutely no solids in it.
Right.
It's got a little brown tint to it from the wood shavings actually. There's fish that live in there, it's clean water. Being able to produce something, create something every day and be able to supply food, I enjoy it. I love it, I enjoy it, it's fun. And it's fulfilling, right? I mean, it's something that needs to be done, and if you do it right, it's a win-win-win.